So you picked how to run your GHK copper peptide. Topical, microneedling, injection, based on what you were comfortable with? You see, here's the problem. Comfort isn't the variable that decides whether GHK copper is going to work for you. You see, the route that you choose changes what this peptide can actually reach and repair in your body. And getting that call wrong is the difference between real results and an expensive placebo. Almost nobody walks you through that decision on the right criteria. I'm Dr. Jones, DC, and I coach thousands of patients through metabolic and peptide protocols alongside our medical team. Now, this exact route decision is one of the most common and most expensive mistakes that I watch people make when they're running GHK copper on their own. Now, you already know the glow peptide that everybody's chasing is really 3 peptides stacked together. In case you don't, it's GHK copper, BPC-157 and TB-500. That part's not the confusion. The confusion is that the copper peptide, GHK-Cu, is the one whose delivery route makes or breaks what you get out of the whole damn thing. And you can't make that call by copying someone's protocol off Reddit. Most of the time, I guess you'll get lucky once in a while. You have to understand what this peptide is and what it's actually doing in your body. That's where we're going to start. Because I think once you understand what GHK copper is, the route decision, and the whole stack, I think it stops being guesswork and it starts making sense. So what this molecule actually is, GHK copper is actually a 3 amino acid peptide, glycine, histidine, and lysine, with a copper atom locked onto them. That is what the Cu is, copper. So it's a tiny protein carrying a tiny copper payload. Think of the GHK part as the courier and the copper as the package it's delivering, because copper is the raw material that a lot of your repair enzymes actually run on. See, here's the part that most people don't sit with long enough. Your body already makes this stuff. You're producing GHK copper right now, and it's not random. Your body puts it out there at the site of injury. When tissues get damaged, GHK copper shows up as one of the first repair flares, telling the area to start rebuilding. This isn't some exotic lab invention. It's a signal your own biology has run for a very long time. A researcher named Lauren Pickart first identified it back in the 70s, studying why younger blood seemed to heal tissue better than older blood. And what he zeroed in on was this copper peptide, which raises the obvious question. If you already make it, why would you need to supplement it? Why do you got to add more? Because you make less of it every year that you're alive. In your 20s, your GHK copper levels run high, but by the time you're in your 60s, you're working with a fraction of what you had before. And that decline tracks almost perfectly with the stuff that we all notice getting worse with age. Skin thins out, cuts take longer to heal, hair loses its density. That's not a coincidence. As the repair signal fades, the repair itself fades with it. So here's where I watch almost everybody file GHK copper in the wrong drawer. They call it a beauty peptide, something you dab on to look a little better in the mirror. That's selling it badly short. GHK copper is a master signal for tissue protection. Your body doesn't just burn resources on vanity. Its job was never cosmetic. It's telling your system to defend, to repair, to rebuild tissue across the board. The glow everybody's chasing, that's just part of a much bigger repair process that happens to show up where you can actually see it. So the real question is, what is that signal telling your cells to do? Let's break this down. How does one tiny little copper peptide touch your skin, your hair, your joints, your gut lining all at once? Said out loud, it sounds a little fishy, a little snake oil, right? But here's why it isn't. GHK copper works way upstream. Instead of doing one single job, it modulates the expression of thousands of genes. The ones tied to repair, defense, regeneration. Picture a foreman walking onto a job site and telling hundreds of different crews to get your ass to work. That's the level that GHK copper operates on. And all that activity sorts out into 4 jobs. So let's go over each one. So number 1, it's calming inflammation. Remember, inflammation is your body's alarm system. A little is healthy and necessary at times, but when the alarm is blaring 24/7, it tears tissue down faster than you can actually build it back up. So this is the chronic inflammation. This is the fire department alarm that never stops responding to false alarms. Everyone's exhausted, nothing gets fixed. GHK copper can help to quiet those false alarms so that the real repair crews can get their ass to work. Here's the catch that nobody wants to hear on that one. GHK copper can quiet the fire, but if your diet is dumping fuel on it 3 times a day, you've got the peptide bailing water out of the boat while you're drilling fresh holes in the bottom. Like, it's probably not going to work. The people who get the most out of this peptide aren't fighting their own plate. Cut the seed oils, the constant sugar spikes, the ultra processed junk, and you drop drop the baseline inflammation that the peptide has to fight in the first place. Same exact dose, but you'll probably get noticeably better results. Because now GHK copper is doing repair work instead of just keeping up with the damage that you keep adding. So number two, it fights oxidative stress. That's the cellular version of rust. You know, that slow wear and tear damage from free radicals. Free radicals are like these bad molecules that float around and they need an electron to become stable. They want to become stable, but then they create another free electron, and it's just a giant cascade chain of damage. This is the same way that metal rusts when it sits exposed to oxygen. Your cells corrode when they're overwhelmed by these unstable molecules. GHK copper acts as an antioxidant, which handles that free radical. It mops up that damage before it continues to go on to other cells and create more free radicals. Number three, and this is where the glow really comes from. It signals your stem cells and it cranks up collagen and elastin production. Now, those are the two proteins that keep skin firm and thick instead of thin and creepy. Think of collagen as the scaffolding underneath your skin. As you age and that scaffolding breaks down, the skin on top starts to sag and thin. GHK copper is essentially telling the construction crew to get back out there and rebuild the scaffolding. You lazy workers. I don't know why I'm assuming all the cells in your body are lazy, but yeah, they must be because you have necessity to help with peptides, right? Number four, it drives wound healing by building new blood vessels into damaged tissues. Now, the technical name for that is angiogenesis, and it matters more than it sounds because building new blood vessels is like laying fresh supply roads into a construction site. More roads means more oxygen and nutrients reaching that repair zone. That's exactly why people see stubborn wounds finally closing up and dormant hair follicles coming back online. You've improved the supply line to the tissue itself. So let's put it together. On one side, GHK copper protects, less inflammation, less oxidative rust. On the other, it rebuilds, more collagen, more blood supply, more regeneration. One signal running both sides of the ledger at the same time. That's what the master signal for tissue protection actually means when you get underneath the hood. But, and this is the one piece that I think trips a lot of people up, none of it happens unless the peptide actually reaches the tissue that you're trying to fix. And that comes down entirely to how you take the peptide. If you've been piecing your protocol through Reddit threads or Facebook groups, and you're still not fully sure you're running it right, here's what we do. We prescribe your peptides to our partner 503A pharmacies. You get a medical team that's actually reachable when questions come up. You guys can text the number on the screen or check out the link in the description to book that free discovery call if you want to find out what working with us is like. So here's the distinction that the whole video has been building to. Choosing your route comes down to a single question, and one question only. How deep is the tissue that you're trying to reach? And that's the entire criteria. What's trending on a podcast or what a vendor talked you into? Depth of target. And the reason depth matters is physical. GHK copper is a water-soluble compound. It's not a tiny molecule, and your skin barrier does a good job of keeping stuff like that out. So you start at the surface, topical creams and serums. And yes, to answer the question that everybody actually has, they do absorb enough to work on the outer layers of the skin. You got tone improvements, fine lines, texture, evening things out after a procedure, for example. If your goal is surface level skin improvement, a well-formulated topical GHK serum is going to earn its spot. There's one caveat there. Formulation quality is all over the map. A stable, properly made copper peptide serum and a cheap knockoff that oxidized on a warehouse shelf are not the same thing, even if that label reads as identical. But here's, I think, where people torch their money. They buy topical hoping for deep results, real dermal remodeling, hair regrowth, tendon and joint repair, and the molecule mostly doesn't go down that far. That's not a bad product. It's the right product on the wrong route for the desired target. And that's where microneedling comes in, the middle gear. You're creating microscopic channels in the skin that help carry the GHK copper past that surface barrier and down into the dermis, where collagen actually lives. Now, for skin thickness, scarring, and overall remodeling, that's a real step up from just topical serum application. But without going all the way to needles and vials, for a lot of people chasing skin results, it's the sweet spot. And then injectable. This is the route that you see when you're going after the systemic whole body repair, the hair, the tendon, and the joint work. And yes, before you ask me, I tried to regrow my hair with GHK copper. No, unfortunately, didn't work for me. Deepest targets, deepest deliveries. It's also the route that demands the most respect because now you're bypassing every barrier that your body put up on purpose. This is exactly the kind of thing that our medical team handles for patients who I coach. Not because it's scary, but because dialing it in beats guessing at it. I want you to lock this in right now because it's the one thing to remember from this whole section. Your route has to match your depth. Your surface goal, your surface delivery. Deep repair, you've got to get it deeper. You match those two and you stop wasting product. You mismatch them and it doesn't matter how good your peptide is. And if this kind of straight breakdown you wish more people gave you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps us out to keep putting videos out just like this. Which brings up the question that everybody gets wrong next. How much? How much do you take? The honest answer on dosing, and it's not what the do-it-yourself crowd wants to hear, there is no single number because the right amount is probably a function of your route and what you're chasing. A topical concentration and an injectable protocol aren't even in the same universe as far as the numbers go. And the counterintuitive part that I think most people miss, more is not better with this peptide. You pass a certain point and you're likely not getting extra repair, you're just saturating the signal and probably wasting product. Sometimes working against yourself. Consistency at a same dose beats mega dosing every single time. And you don't want to get too much copper in your body because copper toxicity is a real thing. This is a peptide that rewards showing up regularly, not going big, being consistent. And I'm not going to hand you a number to copy off of a YouTube video because the number that's dialed for the surface skin work could be flat wrong for what you're actually after. This is the part worth getting right instead of guessing. Now, quick one before we bring this home. This entire video is about copper peptide doing the heavy lifting. But if you want me to break down what the Wolverine peptides for musculoskeletal healing, I'm talking BPC-157 and TB-500, actually do and why they're added to the glow stack and whether that's worth running versus GHK alone, let me know in the comments and tell me specifically which one you're thinking about because your comments help influence which videos come up next. So the copper peptide is the engine. So what are the other two actually pulling their weight on? Where do BPC-157 and TB-500 earn their spot? A quick question for you because they each deserve their own video. And if you want that, you already know where the comment box is at. BPC-157 is your gut and connective tissue specialist. It's phenomenal at healing the lining of your stomach and repairing tendons and ligaments. Think of TB-500 as the flexibility and range of motion player and a booster to BPC's healing. It helps tissue glide and travels widely throughout the body to sites of injury. You stack all three and you've got repair coming at a problem from three different angles. But notice what BPC and TB don't do. Neither one is signaling collagen and elastin for your skin. Neither one is regrowing hair. Neither one is running the broad genetic repair program that we spent this video talking about. That's all GHK copper, which is exactly why when people say the glow peptide, the glow is coming from the copper one. The other two are quietly handling gut and joints in the background. You take GHK copper out of that stack and the glow leaves with it. None of these peptides, not GHK copper, BPC, not TB, work in a vacuum. They amplify a strong foundation. They do almost nothing without one. So if you're running GHK copper on top of a diet that's keeping you inflamed, garbage sleep, and no protein to actually build the collagen that it's signaling for, you've got the world's best repair signal shouting orders at a construction crew that never showed up to work. So before you buy anything, get honest about which camp that you're in. Surface skin goals or deep systemic repair. Because that one answer decides whether GHK copper on its own is plenty or whether the full stack actually earns its cost for you. Now, if you've been trying to run GHK copper the right way, sorting out your route, wondering whether your copper and zinc are actually in balance, and you're on other things, or you've got a condition in the mix and you can't get a straight answer from anyone, that's exactly the situation that we're built for. So here's what we do differently. A lot of these telemedicine clinics write the prescription and they just vanish. Poof! That's not how we work. You get our peptides through our partner 503A pharmacies, and you get a medical team that you can actually get on the phone with via text or call for the moments when questions come up. Real humans, not annoying ticketing systems. On-demand clinical backup from people running their own protocols. Same thing to get started, just text the number on the screen or use that link below to book that free call. Talk with one of our patient educators who will get a read on what you're after. Remember, the medical team then designs the protocol, and then you've got the hotline when you need access to them. Now, quick note before you book. We provide medical oversight on the peptides that we prescribe. So if you've already got a product or other products from other sources and you just want someone to sign off on it, I'm sorry, we're not the right fit. And if GHK copper got on your radar because what you're really chasing is weight loss at its root, we run a deeper coaching program than just offering peptides. In fact, that's actually my main department that I'm most passionate about, is helping you achieve permanent weight maintenance through GLP-1s and peptides. Let them know on that phone call, same number, either way. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but I want the full breakdown on the whole stack, I did a whole video on the glow and the clo and the Wolverine stacks. This is where BPC and TB get their full duo. There it is right there. Check it out, guys. I'll see you later.